Hello, my name is Knutz, and I am back from my season's vacation, my months of slumber, as I've been becoming more fresh and ripe for my beautiful audience of fans. Some things I did not talk about. I spent a couple days. I was on TikTok. Doug was very popular on TikTok. You go on TikTok and you get thousands of views. Frankly, I was too popular. And what happens if I just hop off? I become huge, successful celebrity. It could be a problem. I could end up on government's radar. Not just federal government, but also Chinese government. Though I have many connections, and quite a few of them are positive, especially in mainland China. See, there's a whole history where, I was actually friends. I was actually friends with Mao Zedong. Me and me, we were homies. We were friends. We were pals. We had each other back until he died. And I was with him holding his hand. And I said, "You will see pearly greats." And he said, "Thank you." And he handed me my most valued possession, a signed copy of the Little Red Book. Unfortunately, I no longer have it, because after 9/11, I got into many debts, gambling or otherwise. Let's just say I bet in the wrong direction. Anyways, let us get back straight to the news. We are talking about tons of great things have happened since I've been gone. I can't even recount them. I don't even know. I have no idea of keeping track of things that happened yesterday. You want me to expect things that happened a month ago? I got no idea, and it's like, I can't keep track. I have to write things. I have to hire a writer staff, They just got back from strike. Talk about news. The writer strike happened. They quit, they got out of there. The actors are striking, but now the writers are back. So it's time to put some pretty words down and say F you to the pretty boys, girls, and everybody else out there. We don't need your performance. We just need pretty poetry. And that is straight from horse's mouth. Okay. Along with that, WGA is back. We will get new season of Office. I miss Steve Carell. He is a giant guy. Steve Carell might be back. We might see wacky edits of John Krasinski. Oh, what's he up to with Pamela? We might see old Stanley. He's gonna be like, he's angry. He's grumpy all the time. You got Phyllis. They couldn't bring Phyllis back because she died. They gotta have one character that they're just like they're dead. Except here's a trick. It's not actually a continuation. They say it's reboot. Reboot. What, do we have new Steve Carell now? Is this what Trevor Noah wanted to do before he tried to kill me? I don't think so. I don't think he's probably off to do more things. Frankly, you ever notice how his book gets always top one of Audible? It's always very up there on Audible. And you're like, to this day, people are saying, let me get out that Trevor Noah book. Okay. We don't, you can't get more edgy material. I know I'm Glad My Mom Died is doing pretty well. Beautiful book, by the way. I listened to that, and I said, now I understand what it is like to have mother who is dead, both physically and also to your soul, because she is nasty. She is a nasty lady. So Trevor Noah, we will see him say goodbye. Other big news concerns one of the greatest senators that this country has ever seen, Bob Menendez. He was a great friend of mine, but unfortunately, The snake has his tongue. The one and only corrupt Justice Department has decided that they are going to grab him by the gussie. They say he accepted gold. They said he accepted bribes for some, for some guys hanging out. And it's like, I wonder what happened to our country. We see all these crazy rats, they come out of the woodwork and they say, Bob Menendez, you need to shut down. And it's like, who do you think you are? First of all, okay, you are talking to the senior senator of New Jersey, the greatest state in our union. So I think you should watch your fucking mouth. And that goes to the people who are from New Jersey. I'm talking Cory Booker. I am talking about whoever the state, the governor is. And it's like, what do you have to do with it? You're governor. You are not businessman of Senate. Pay respect. Pay respect. I bet right now that my good friend Menendez, I could not talk to him. I've been trying to call him, but I see his Spotify and he's just been playing Real Friends by Kanye. Just on loop. And I think I would say to him, Bob, why are you still playing Kanye? It's very offensive. But he is too busy. Well, at least he has two real friends, and that is name of Chuck Schumer and Tom Cotton. Two guys who are on the right side of history. I will say, for Tom Cotton, I have to pay him a little bit. I have to hand it to him, okay? You see some Republicans, they say, our corruption good. You cannot, who do you think you are, whatever. But when they see blue corruption, they say, get him. We gotta get him. Double-handed democracy. I respect Tom Cotton. He believes corruption on all sides is good. That is what I call freedom of democracy. What the hell was that? My cat. So I want you all to pray for Tom Cotton. No, not Tom Cotton. Bob and then forget the Tom Cotton stuff. I did not hand it to the guy. Okay, I did not hand it to the guy. Okay, last point of news. Did you see how Trump, he said whales?
Hi everybody. Please stay tuned within the next couple of time for the new show by Weary Worlds. It's called Charlie Moby. It's a weekly rewatch podcast of The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. I hope you enjoy it. It'll be very smart and have a lot of analysis with it. And I know y'all are gonna slap it up. Okay, back to Doug Knutz.
And I say, if you think they're crazy now, just imagine when the ocean salinates. Wait, that's not what... When they bleach? Shit. They always... I guess if they get warmer. They're already salty, so they can't salinate more unless they become Dead Sea. But that is in the Holy Land. I hope I have given you many words to think about. I hope that you send this to your preacher, your local holy man, and I need you to read this play this at next sermon, because no matter who you worship, God, Jesus, many of the other gods, I don't want to name them all because it might seem I'm disrespectful, but you just play them, okay? But you play them, you have fun, play Doug Knutz. It could bring the whole family together. Stay vigilant.